All right, I'm waiting on you. They're an ADP.
9-yard line.
I just got a pick, by the way. I missed that thing.
No, that is so fake. Alright, so who jumps over my dude? That pisses me off.
Over? I was in front of your... Okay, alright, yep. Yep, okay. See, I jumped over you.
Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart.
You thought that was a triple option? There was one running back.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He's not even a jet.
Right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink. If you give him any type of blocking, I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as.
That's why you're not good, isn't it?
In this
You
case,
leave a
we
lot
got
of
a guy
holes
who's quick and fast, and he used it to great
Like, that was
advantage.
obvious. He literally took his right outside linebacker
You almost
and
forget
ran
that
him
someone
to
has
the
to
left
carry the
side.
ball to gain the
So I
yardage.
just cut back
It's
that way.
leveraged by the offensive line to create space up front.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Here's the lineup and a big boy in the backfield, Tolbert.
It's real easy to look at him and immediately picture a bowling ball scattering pins. That's exactly what Mike Tolbert does.
I don't even know which one that he's running.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Stewart.
God, all
A
he
gain
did
of 8 and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see
working.
people
Why would I
overthink it.
pass
Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the
It's
first
like,
down.
Nate, whenever you're in
Offense
PJ,
comes to the line now,
when it's
1st and
working,
10.
Why would you actually play the game the way it's supposed to be? Like cheese for life. Cheese until you can't cheese anymore.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Newton.
Oh,
And
why
caught
is he
left
changing
side,
that?
Olsen. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and
I
goal.
didn't.
And after that completion,
Okay.
you can understand why so many teams in the league
It
shows the
emphasizing
play.
speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many
After
tough
I'm done,
matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Ha-ha Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
Oh, God. I feel like
Oh my God.
The intended target that time, Brenton Burson. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Tremendous coverage there.
Dude, it
Just
just
did not catch the
I'm running a
ball,
different-
complete the
trash.
interception.
You're just sitting
But
there
what do
right
they say all the
beside
time?
I know,
If he
but
had
I
really
had to
good
do it.
hands, he'd be playing offense.
Dude, I can't find my football offense. Holy crap. I can't find
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air.
It's hard
What a
to kick,
terrific
dude.
way to get
Like, it
things
really is.
started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you would. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
One little thing I do is
just go ahead and be loose with the football.
run
again.
straight, you
You're
hit a
going to
first
take
down.
care of it, but you have to be careful about being
value
too
in
cautious
net
because now you can't run any
It's
offense
just
at
right
all.
in while
Still
sticking
wanna
up
attack
on the
to
right
see
now.
how they attack them
Right
here.
trigger, so you're running.
Here's
And then right on
Rodgers.
the right end.
The left side throw complete to Adams. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the
computer
defender think
is
he's going
overpowered when the
upfield
computer does it.
for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
What? This play's stupid.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that's caught.
Wow,
did
what a
stay in
freaking
bounds,
lucky kick. He called that?
He did not. Ruled incomplete.
You have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, the Packers turn to their punter, Tim
Not a
Mastay,
deep
to
pass.
kick
He
it
tried to throw
away.
like a deep,
Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn.
like a short little slant.
And now a low rider. I think he mishit it. That's taken on the 25. Can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Dude, this playbook is kind of messing me up. I created this playbook. It's kind of nice, but it's not kind of nice.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's the option going right. And they go backwards
If
here.
Cam pitches that, I'm going there. Was I not?
48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow
I couldn't get him to pitch it. Like, I hit it once.
He's not immune
Sometimes,
to the big
like,
hit.
if they think they're going to get hit on that side, they won't pitch it.
Anyway.
So, like, just to save you.
And let's see the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage
Oh,
or
yeah.
pressure.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Stewart.
Where you at? That's why you don't load up the freaking box.
There goes Jonathan Stewart. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, 42 yards. And the Panthers add on.
Oh my God, I shanked the heck out of that.
And on that one, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not
I don't like how,
there.
like,
I agree with you
have you
on
noticed
that
how
one,
sometimes
because
it's fast
those
and
types of
sometimes
plays,
it's
when
slow?
they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning.
Yeah,
aren't
like
they?
that one was really, really
And off
fast.
he
Like it was
goes.
regular, like it was normal fast. And I was expecting it.
Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So
Nate's got all day back
create
here.
some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're
Carl
trying to win
Johnson.
a game.
And it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys like
Hey, you see that big white dude that plays
the
linebacker? You might want to keep it away.
you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll try and run for it. Here's
Oh.
Lacy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
He starts beating me on the pull out.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, you
This
lucky
is Cobb
fool.
with a
I'm
catch
telling you,
right
you better stay away
side.
from him. You should
Give him
round
7
down.
on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Fumble it. I'm trying.
When you
I'm
see
being
zone
honest.
defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might walk into some tough coverage.
They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers going to throw.
Yeah, I do.
Pitt, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm good.
Offense is ready to take over here, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
Watch and learn.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree.
Are you ready for this one?
One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Oh, great
Bats
play.
it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were looking to get into Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the
Dude,
play?
it's impossible.
Able to stay
Like,
with him, get
you're
his
just
hands
banking
where
on
the
the Panthers'
receiver's
offense
hands
to
were going to try and
shit
catch the
every
ball,
week.
tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
This is how you change this formation too. So check that out.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Almighty, dude. Come on,
Cam. Release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. He gets us away.
That's a money
good one.
That's money. Let's go. Let's go. 1 yard line.
Right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1 yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try
That's
something?
huge. I mean,
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Run away from
You gotta figure
those balls?
if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Yeah, I'm about to get freaking cars.
They'll throw again from their own end zone.
James Harden,
His throw's going to be incomplete.
James Harden, Josh Richardson, a bunch of picks, and Steven Adams.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. From his end zone, it's Rodgers on 3rd and long.
Wow.
He's got his targets come. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line.
Wide open.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Look at him.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
God.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. how are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to
that
get
is
it
a
done.
terrible pass.
You
literally lobbed that in the
shot,
triple cover.
couldn't connect. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So with 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Man, it, dude, every time.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45.
Well, the advantage certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up
Set
the
it
first
up.
down.
She ran the ball like
Right, 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it. Weren't daunted at all.
That's part of your
and
problem
picked
too,
it up.
Nate. Why are you throwing off your back
Quarterbacks
foot
work
every
so
time?
hard on their mechanics,
They
and they do
sorry.
so much repetition and
Do what?
practice off season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the
That-
game starts.
no,
and
you're
that way
not.
it eliminates any type of
Why would
pressure
you
of the
throw off
game,
your back
pressure of
foot?
people in your face, all of that. That didn't
Like,
shine
quit
through
running
on that throw,
backward.
though, did it?
No, a little bit of a
That's
dangerous
what all.
pass
That's
and
all
off
your passes
target,
are
too.
bad. See, like that's a good pass. Like he made.
And we're down
It wasn't a
to
good
8
decision to throw it
seconds
there,
now.
but he made
It's
a good
always tough
pass.
for
All
the
your other
guys throwing the
passes
football
are
when they think
short
they
or
got a
long. So you're
completion
trying to
and the
go.
ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. And that will be incomplete. 4
Watch
ticks
how much
left
he
here
goes
on the
on.
clock. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half
is
here
crazy.
offensively, and that just continued there with
I'm
that
trying to help him,
incompletion.
so it's
Yeah,
better than
definitely
the
frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stock troops,
gotta,
they're
like,
enjoying things right now.
Better.
They
See,
made
look,
it
that
very
wasn't bad.
difficult for them
Still not a
throughout
smart
the half.
pass.
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Hey, Ken, 3, R2, you ready?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first
Check that
half.
out.
The prayer is answered.
How did they get
Philly?
that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Dude, I'm telling you, that jet sweep is unstoppable. You're at least getting 3 yards. You can kick it off?
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be
We're going to
made
do this out of our
defensively.
option, bro. This is what we need.
To throw on second down is Newton.
Give me that.
Packers give
I
him
shoot
nowhere
like
to
trash
go, and they bring him down.
You are really
Matthews coming in from that outside
wasn't gonna throw a pick.
linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Yeah, and there's a user sack too.
I know, I saw you. I saw you, but I would rather give up a sack than something all day, every day.
I'm honestly not gonna
And they'll
lie,
add a
I'm so
DB
bad
in the
this game.
secondary here on 3rd and 14.
A lot of it's because of what you do.
Now
though.
Newton.
Like, you're the
And he's
person
got
that
it. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, they pick up 25 as they
How do I
convert
make
on
that? This is a
3rd.
good pass.
And fits the exact
Film,
right
like, I
word.
film those
Over the
spot
middle,
on
there's
the
almost
book
always
after.
traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on
Cam fighting. He lost
Oh,
the football. It's
idiot.
out. And the Packers pick
That
it
was a
up.
touchdown.
And his guys are going to
That
take
was a
over
touchdown.
at their own 48-yard line.
Like, I was about to
Now we
let that
take
go
a
to
glance at
Philly,
the offense
and
as
he
they
was
work
gone.
their way back out for their first possession.
See that?
of the
Philly was
second
wide
half.
open, dude.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball. And then, now look out. Roger
Get on it. God almighty.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing,
Yeah.
fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game.
Boy,
In this case,
him
they
up.
were able to retain
Charles
possession.
Johnson starting to eat.
Boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it
Hey,
would
I'm
have
so
been a fumble.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
I told you to try to keep it away from him, bro. I tried to tell you.
It's the Pro Bowler Luke
How are
Kuechly
you
that
going to people
picks
away
it.
from me that way off the ball
He
game?
will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
I'd be lagging that crazy.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left
So
side.
that's really not a good
They'll
pass. Your
get
receiver was
23
made a
yards
great
there. And
play. You
it'll
got to
give
find the plays that
Packers
actually
a
work.
first
Like,
down.
just the
And
straight
now it
go
looks like
routes
they're
just
going to be in
don't
the
work
hurry
every
up.
time. They're not OP like they were.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Like you had a guy wide open there
Throwing
and
over the middle,
if
but
you would
it's
have threw it to your slot guy,
incomplete. All
whoever
right,
number
Charles, let's
17
switch
is,
gears to
Adam something.
preseason injuries, always a hot topic. Look at the Chargers, 2 Achilles injuries out for the season. Both their tight end Jeff Cumberland and Brandon Oliver as well.
2 key players for them, and Brandon Oliver, I mean, he's a little rock when he runs the football, and they're going to miss him both running it and in special teams. And don't forget Benjamin Watson, who went to the Ravens this year, one of the better pickups for them. He's out for the season after an Achilles. I'm not a doctor. I can't play one, but I have heard doctors say the guys are getting bigger, stronger, faster.
Like,
the
honestly, whenever you're getting
is
your
really
plays, you're
bearing
getting
up some pressure
it's
now.
not,
Just need you to be careful on the
Not good
Stepmaster at the hotel, okay?
I
We
don't
don't need you
care.
going down with an Achilles injury.
I agree totally. I'll do my best.
yeah, this one is all over.
On 1st down, Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's
I
getting
mean, that's not a bad pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to speed
Wow.
things up here, going with some tempo.
I mean, it
What
works in
terrifies
real life.
defenses when they see slant routes thrown
People are
is
gonna
that the
get up
receiver is
there
on the
for that
move, and
pass.
oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Tackle made by Thomas
Yeah, it's
Davis.
overpowered,
And this defense looks for
but
one more stop here on
Overpowered
3rd
a
after the
lot.
run.
You're willing to throw it short, take the time to get it.
Again, it's Lacy. Lacy hit. He lost the
How the
football.
hell
It's
did you
out.
fumble
And it's
that?
picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what
That's
it
the only way I
should
got
be.
better at kicking.
Turning the
Instead
ball
just
over when
kick
they've got a
it.
chance to
Just
score
gotta
more
kick and
points and
figure out.
increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it.
Keith,
You
what
want to
are
clean
you
up
doing?
everything.
Why'd you
Let's just
stand?
be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up
don't know why
anything that's going to hurt their team. Well, say what you will about Eddie Lacy, but when he gets ahead of steam going, he can be a load to bring down. So they turn to him on 4th down, and he's able to do what he does best, and that's fight for tough yards.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Hood rat, yo.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. And he
Don't
can't
you get
find
him
the
all
receiver,
over?
and he's
How do you
brought
get it
down.
over?
Charles Johnson
One.
in there to make the save. He buries him for a loss of 10.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
dude, he's pretty slow.
I'm pretty sure you were flipping it like up or something because you kept trying to front it. You got to click it down.
Alright, if I don't win a freaking championship with this roster, I'm not.
One back is Lacy.
Listen to this.
Rodgers to throw on
Yeah.
2nd down.
That's
This is
some
caught with
chocolate.
a catch right side. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And Steven Adams on the bench.
The play fake to start. Now Rodgers. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to air one out. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time.
I want you to run option like that.
They don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3.
No, but Nate, something that would help your game is to be more balanced. All you do is
a good
throw.
solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy. They didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now the Packers get set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
They've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. K1 short. Down there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go
yeah, like,
for it. Be aggressive,
I mean,
because I've
I'm
got
not
a
gonna
wild
lie.
bunch backing me up
You
over
play
here on my own
person.
side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time
sick. And like,
after this.
it can work, but like in the NFL, you can't.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. On second down, here's Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Yeah, but nobody's coming in to
Corey
kill.
Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
Oh my God.
I'm not playing.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score's going to stay right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
You want to get better, but
and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On second down, Lacey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, but someone...
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Somehow Luke Kuechly called
it hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case.
You got to start throwing it forward. Stop throwing
the
it forward.
Receiver. And
it doesn't work. Like, it only works.
Here's Tim Mastay now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
How I pictured Nate playing.
Yeah, he just. I mean, he was a good on last year's game.
Low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Here's Ginn. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out in the pistol.
That's cute, Nate. Real fucking.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Well, Carolina eating some clock on the ground there, and part of why they were the NFC champs last year, #2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line that can move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, Big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember, their head coach, Ron Rivera, a defensive guy. They love to run the football.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
I was not.
Another pistol look here. And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Alright, why is the clock not kicking?
And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And this is caught in the middle of the field. And he will not make it
that
to the goal line.
Really
his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
I'll probably know. Yeah,
Brandon, you identified earlier that this game looked like it was going to be lopsided in favor of the winning team.
And then late in this one, you and I, we were digging at stuff, weren't we, to talk about, partner?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I think we brought up statistics from somewhere around circa 1927-28, hoping we could keep people going in this one.
Deep in the annals for this blowout win.
No. Oh, no, it's your block. Let's go, Marquise Cruz.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Isaiah Thomas, had he not hit that, you're wide open, the pressure got to you, and you took. That's how you get to that.
Basis stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed, the hip-hop sizzling and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west, now down to Bama.
I deflected it, but it went right back.